Well, I think it's fair to say that of the teams in match day one, the most disappointing of the bunch was probably South Africa. 2 red cards in that opening match against Mexico. A lifeless performance. But at the end of the day, both teams on no points. And a chance for South Africa to at least right the ship against a Czechia side that fell last time out to South Korea. We'll see what happens here in this one. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly as we are underway. Czechia in the reds, going left to right. South Africa in the yellow and green, going right to left. Czechia here with an attack, but starting lineup for both sides as that cross is going to go into the box to the far post. And that's going to be headed behind for a goal kick. Schick on that one. On a good ball in. So line for both teams, so we'll get to everything in the chat. For South Africa, remember you had 2 guys on a red card who will not be able to play. So today in the back, Moriba, they make a lot of changes. Moaz, Okan, and Muriau. In the midfield, Adams, Imbat, Mokwenya, and then up top, Apollos, Rainers, and Maseko. As for Czechia, you got Kovar as your keeper. In the back, Krejci, Horash, Hranac. Then you got Darida, Sadilik, Chev, and then up top, you have Soika, Tufol, Schick, and Lozic. Czechia on the attack on the left side here off the goal kick. Dispossessed will go out of play for a Czechia corner kick. Haven't seen the Trivet from the Trios Shell yet. Well, you got Canada, Czech. Yeah, I have Czech winning. I have, I do not have Canada winning. Mexico I have winning. And Switzerland I have winning. Yes. Yeah, the Knicks parade, apparently it's been very poorly mismanaged. I'll put it this way. If the Jags ever make it, I have no desire to go to the parade. Frankly, with you, my man, Michael. I have no desire to go to the parade. It just seems like a claustrophobia nightmare. Corner kick here from the left side. They'll whip it to the top of the box, headed away by Okan. And South Africa looks to go on the counterattack. They're dispossessed, but then a good ball down the left side. Against South Africa going right to left. It's a good ball by Apollos. Or to Apollos, I should say. Apollos now midfield. He'll switch the play, go back to his center back here, and they'll hold it. Moaz gives it off right side. Muriau. Now in the attacking half, Mbot. You finally the emoji show? Man, about time. I don't know why YouTube was doing that. Apollos on the left side. I think Canada, their best chance was against Bosnia. I don't think they're that good. CONCACAF has not been good this tournament. Outside the big 2, they really have not been good. South Africa tries a long through ball back to Czechia. Again, Czechia going left to right. Will be headed to the striker. Schick tries to win that one. Schick able to play it back. And now a chance here cutting Darida on the left side as it gets dispossessed out of play for a Czechian throw-in on the left side. And $10 more gets down on the LED board behind me right here. How's it going, Lou? Appreciate you being here. You know, Live is good, Dexy. Live is good. Czechia, wow, yeah. They were wound up for that last game, especially South Africa. There you go. So far, Czechia, a couple of attacks, already a corner, a header to the right side that should have been put on target. They'll get a free kick here as there was a challenge to the cleat before the ball went out of play. We're about 35 yards out. Chance to whip one here from the left side. Sadilik. It will be live for all 4 games today. After this one, we will be live for game number 2, Switzerland and Bosnia. The ball into the box on the right side. They'll go for Tufol. Tufol tries to redirect it into the 6. Cleared behind by Adams. And out for another Czechian corner. Their second of the match already. Not a bad idea on that set piece. Was a good ball on the right side. Tufol. Chance to redirect it into the box. We got a corner now on the right side. Corner here taken by Tufol into the 6. Punched away by Williams. And then the half volley was quite poor from the left side of the top of the box. Sadilik tried the half volley. Couldn't get on target. Back to South Africa for a goal kick. How's it going, Rise Brown? Appreciate you being here. Showing some love. Like not that kind of love. Not that kind of love, hopefully. Appreciate you, Rise. I'm tuning in. Best player on YouTube. Appreciate you a ton, Martin, on that one. Appreciate you a ton. Appreciate all you guys coming in for this one. Hopefully it happens, Jay. Hopefully it happens. Why does the line look far better at Mercedes-Benz? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Czechia down the right side. They'll try to wheel the ball into the box. There's a good ball there by Losing to the top of the box. It's a good run. The shot, left footed, and finds the back of the net. South Africa allowed a goal within the first 7 minutes of the first game against Mexico. And they'll allow a goal within the first 6 minutes here. It's Sadilek. Sadilek with the goal. It's all Czechia to start. Sadilek. They go down the line on the right side. A beautiful ball worked into the box. And it's Sadilek, the 27-year-old. He had 2 shots on goal last time out. He finds the back of the net here. Sadilek gets the scoring started. It's all Czechia to start. South Africa once again asleep at the wheel. Right off the throw-in. They play it down the right side. A great ball in by Lozic to the top of the box. Then just one-time passing. Caught out on the left side. An embarrassing start for South Africa. An embarrassing World Cup for South Africa. It is crazy, Dexy. Yeah, Ronaldo was not good yesterday. Sadilek, and it's too easy. South Africa's got no touches in the attacking third. It's been all Czechia. And questions to be asked of the South African side, with their hopes of getting out of the group hanging on by a thread at this point. And there is the potential that if they lose this game, their third game might not matter. Now South Africa, Modiba plays it back to Mokwena. He'll try to switch the play down the right side. Head away, they get it back on the right side, though. In the attacking third, they retreat back to midfield. Ocon. Moaz, now down the left side, Modiba. Modiba tries to play a through ball. It's intercepted by Tufel. And Czechia will clear only as far as Adams. Adams switches to play on the right side. It's a heavy first touch, but a good switch. They'll go down the right side here. Maseko trying for a run down the right side. It's a heavy first touch, though. Way too heavy on the first touch, and Sadilek deals with it easily as it goes out of play. First, like doing a whole segment with Dolan equipment. I'm sorry, it took so long. Jeez, really? I mean, he got a championship. It's more than most owners can say. The parade looks like a disaster. I will say the parade looks like they were not expecting the crowds. So congested. Look, I've never heard anyone, I'll put it this way. I have friends who have gone to championship parades. I've never heard anyone say it was a good experience. I heard people say, yeah, it was kind of meh. It was cool, but kind of meh. Yeah, I don't think Messi deserved a red card. I think that was the right no call. Czechia works it down the right side. It's good ball movement. Good ball down the right side here. One touch passing. 2 full balls to the box of the far post. And the left side was unprotected by Modiau with the header. Modiau heads that one. Flag was up for offside. Wasn't going to matter. But the one touch passing. Czechia feeling it right now. Just one touch passing. They're exposing that right flank. And Czechia close to another one. No, the Kane header was not easy. No, not at all. The Ronaldo header was so much easier, and he, completely missed. The Kane header was a great one. The Ronaldo header was a tap-in, and he just completely missed the target. I saw that, David. Yes, I did see that. South Africa want to throw it on the left side again. South Africa at midfield. They're going right to left. Czechia left to right. Throw-in goes back into their own half. Moaz. He'll play it back to his keeper here. Williams. Switching the play to Moaz. Moaz. Play a long through ball down the right side. Headed behind by Czechia. Out for a throw-in for South Africa. It was Soika on the header. To get out of play, and now South Africa gets it back in their own half. Should note on this one, too, any player that was on a yellow last game would be suspended for Game 3 if they get one here. Through all down the right side. South Africa outside the box, trying to get a run in on Darida. They'll go back to the top of the box to the right side, now switch it around. They'll switch to play left side, Moaz. Moaz goes left side, Mbot. Mbot trying to get a ball in. It's a poor through ball. I think it was torn between a shot and a pass, and it just was a miscommunication. And Czechia clears their lines, and they'll win a throw in, too, as it takes a deflection. Czechia throw on the right side at midfield. It's been all Czechia so far in this one. Tufel to take the throw. Tufel. Headed behind by Okan for South Africa. And they'll play it out the back here. Mbot. Okan. Back to his keeper, Williams. Williams in his own box. Again, they're going right to left. Second straight game for South Africa. They've conceded 7 minutes in. Long ball down the right side. It's a good ball by Williams down the right side. Find Maseko. Maseko overlapping run, trying to get a cross in. Kraichi gets a block on that one, though. And now Czechia looks to clear down the left side. Unable to do so. Good touch by South Africa. They'll keep it in the attacking third. Centralized pass to Apollos. Apollos lets it fly. And it goes into the side netting. Not sure if that took a deflection or not. I think it did. Poor clearance there by Czechia. Apollos did not start last match. They made a lot of changes to the starting lineup. Some by necessity because of the 2 red cards. Holash with the block. So it goes behind for a South African corner kick. Can this be the moment for South Africa? They'll play it short. Moaz. Right side, Mokwenya. And they'll retreat back to midfield, so waste of a set piece. Now they'll whip a ball in from 50 yards out. Modiba having to go from 50 yards out, and I guess the field goal is good, but my God. How's it going, Kenny? Yeah, this is where things start to take shape. Yep, this is where things start to take shape. He went to the 1984 parade for the Olympic team. Oh, nice. I did not know that. I know this parade seemed like it was, oof, with the pens and everything. I don't know why they didn't do it at Central Park. I don't know why. It feels like Central Park makes the most sense to do it, so you can go rows deep and everyone can see everything. Czechia working out the back. On the left side, they'll go off the goal kick. It's a good ball down the left side. Czechia looking for the overlapping run out there, so they're going to centralize it 30 yards outside the box. It's going to be blocked on the cross. Chested down, though, by Darida. They'll try to play it down the left side, but that one cleared away by South Africa. Holash with a good header at top of the box. Cut inside and trying to feed Sadilik. But a goal-saving challenge there by Mokwenya from behind. Stuck his leg out to get it back to Williams. Brother-in-law South African root for them this game. So far, not great. So far, not great. The third place, I will say the 4018 format has grown on me tremendously. The 4018 format, I can dig this. Czechia gets it back at midfield. Darida. And now play it back in their own half. Switch the play to the left side. In the attacking third. Good first touch. Now they'll go back to midfield. Czechia going left to right. Have an overlap on the left. They want to try to dribble across into the box. The cross headed behind. And Okan clears. Heavy challenge from behind. South Africa wins a free kick. The challenge behind by Kraichi. South Africa clear the danger. South Africa plays at the back. They'll go left side. Modiba. Modiba, Apollos. Switch it to the right side out the back now. Muriau. Midfield, Moquenia. Moquenia looking for a ball down the left side. He'll switch it in his own half. Now they'll go in the attacking half. Modiba. Apollos. Heavy first touch, heavy second touch, and he'll have to retreat as a result. Back into his own half. Moaz. Go back to Williams, just playing it out the back. Moaz. He'll boot it deep down the right side, looking for a ball. It's brought down for Czechia, out of play by Krejci. So South Africa wins a throw on the right side. They're working around the back. Now they'll play a ball down the left side. It's a high ball, but good job of Modiba to bring that one down before it went out of play. Modiba gets into the attacking third. Good ball down. They'll switch the play down the right side. It's a great ball to switch by Adams. The cross in. It finds the 6, but a poor first touch. Was a great ball in. Maseko. Rayners to Maseko was a great ball in. It was a great switch. Adams to Rayners. And a great ball in. Maseko got behind. Seriously, Rayners got behind alongside Maseko. But the first touch failed him. We'll go out for a goal kick. Yeah, I'm warming up to the 40-18 format as well, Keenan. I'm warming up to it. Hranac clears. Czechia goes down the right side. That one deflected twofold, but they'll get it back here with Sadilik. Now playing on the right side of the back. Looking on the turn, taken down from behind there by Modiba. Free kick won by Czechia, midfield on the right side. Finally changed the name. Let's go, RFK. Yep, happening right now. Yep. Yeah, logistical challenge. Yeah, now it's, I think the fact that we have the stadiums, it's not a huge issue, logistics-wise. Sadilik to stand over this ball. Free kick on the right side here at midfield. Probably can't whip one in from this zone. About 50 yards out. They will try their luck, though, whipping it into the box. Looking for the far post to the left side. They do get it down. Goes back to the top of the box. One-time shot. And that one wide. Not a bad work set piece. Dorita just wide. At the top of the box. Look, I've seen worse goes from 50 yards out. But South Africa goes quickly off the goal kick, and Kovar comes off his line. Stop that through ball from Williams. Czechia looks to go down the right side now. It's a heavy through ball, trying to play his man on the right side, looking to play on Sadilik. He's looking for his second goal. We'll go harmlessly back to the keeper, Williams, and South Africa start to settle into the game a little bit after their lackluster start. How's it going, Detroit? How's it going, David? How's it going, Coleman? Appreciate all you guys being here. Williams boots it deep. Go right back to Czechia now in their defensive half. Yeah, I think it's a very interesting round of 32 games. Yeah, one more week. Look, expanded World Cup, one more week of football. Can't hate on that. Can't hate on that. We're not at the point of saturation and dilution just yet. Czechia goes down the left side. They switch the play in their defensive half. Back to midfield here for Chev. Chev. Just right back to his center back. Switching the play left side now. Krejci tries to play ball down the left. It's intercepted by South Africa, and then a foul. They want a free kick in midfield. Looking to take this one quick is Maseko. He's gonna hold. They're gonna have to hold the play. Referee will hold the play here. Yeah, England scored all 4 periods. Yes, they did. That was a great game for England. They play like that, they're going to be in a good spot. Heavy challenge there by Krejci. Could give a yellow for that one. He did stop the counterattack. No effort at getting the ball on that one. Could give a yellow. They're not going to. South Africa will just play it out the back. Williams, long through ball down the left side. He'll find his man. He'll find Rayners. Rainers gives off edge of the box on the left side for Apollos. Apollos. Now left side, Modiba. Modiba. Top of the box for Apollos. Good first touch. He'll switch the play to the right side, but it's a poor switch. Set it back by Sadilik. South Africa gets to retreat as a result into their own defensive half. It's Moaz. Okan back to the keeper, Williams. Williams. South Africa going right to left. Czechia left to right. Start to string some passes together after a lackluster start. Can they get their first goal of the tournament? Trying to through ball here down the right side. Looking to play on Maseko. Czechia clears again. And as they clear Lozic, pushed from behind by South Africa. We have free kick here for the Czechs. Coincidence, Detroit. Pure coincidence. But I was not ready for a 12 o'clock game. I'm here. All good. Yeah, it's always the same time every year for the World Cup. Qatar being the exception to the rule, but it's always this time of year. I should say the first push was Lozic. So free kick for South Africa. So Lozic made the first push. They'll switch play. It's a good ball to switch from right to left. A good first touch from Modiba. Modiba whips the ball into the box. Cleared away by Czechia for the moment. Apollos will win the throw on the left side. They took a deflection off Tufal. Apollos will now give off the throw to Modiba. Modiba will go quick to Apollos on the left side. They'll centralize it back to Mokwenia. Looking to switch it to the right side. It's not a great switch. Need more pace on that pass, so they'll have to retreat. Now they'll play it down the left. They keep it in play. They can, but not a great switch. Modiba, all he can do is head it back for Krejci. To Kovar. He'll boot it deep. Back to midfield. Mokwenia gives off left side. Modiba back to Mokwenia. Switch to the play the right side. South Africa going right to left. In their defensive half. Now they get into the attacking half. Trying to run down the right side. Trying to get around Krejci. Trying to get around his man. Hranach, but easily done there. We'll go out for a throw, and that'll take us to the first hydration break. Oh, yeah. I think once July comes, we'll do some GeoGuessr. Yeah, Colombia last night was really good. Defensively, outside that one play where they were caught napping. They were very good last night. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help the channel on a ton. And this stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get $50 instantly. So we are at the hydration break here. For an indoor match. I think this one is, and these hydration breaks I'm not crazy about. So the goal by Sadilik within the first 7 minutes. Czechia was on the attack the entire first 7 minutes. South Africa had no touch in the attacking third. Yeah, those all unis were great. The Vikings really have not had bad uniforms. There's still a lot of running, yes. But there's still there's a lot of running. Don't get me wrong, but the players don't seem to like it. The players seem okay without it. How's it going, Ricey? How's it going? Real appreciate you being here. Yeah, you always have a draw unless it's Team USA. Makes sense. The Vikings have really never had duds at uniform. They've always seemed to have a good look. Those are definitely the worst. I will give you that, Isaac. Matt Grossi and DC, nice. Nice. You know, he's a great guy. Grossi's an awesome guy. I'm glad you had a good time in the meetup. Yes, he does have, yeah, he has a conversation with everyone. He has a conversation with everyone. It's at least like 3 minutes. He'll speak at least 3 minutes with people. It's not just you shake his hand, you take a photo, and then you leave. It's not that. Real Dovaclin with the gift for 10 jewels. Appreciate you a ton on that one. Let's get back on our way here. Off the hydration break. Appreciate you a ton on that. South Africa going right to left. Broski with a tour. Am I going to any of the games? I do not think so. The pricing's not great. There are no games close to me necessarily. So, probably not going to work out. South Africa looks to go in the box on the left side. They'll try to switch it central, but it's a poor first touch. And Bot was at the top of the box. If he got a good first touch, would have been centralized for a goal. Instead, it will be cleared away by Czechia. And the conversation about, oh, teacher, nice. He roots for the wrong team, yes. Have no fear, 9 is here. Yeah, it's always going to heal bond with someone like that. Like, shared experience is a great way to bond with someone. But yeah, Broski, I'm not going to any World Cup games. I think the other thing, too, is that I'd be more inclined to go if I knew that it was never coming back here. But barring anything crazy, the World Cup will be coming back in 2038. So I'm like, I'll be in a better spot in 2038 financially, and maybe they play games in Phoenix. So, no rush to do it. You know, they're not good, real. They are not good. South Africa, long ball down the left side. Not a good ball. Cleared away by Czechia easily. We'll go back to Schick. Czechia going left to right. We'll try to clear it down the right side. Will be deflected out of play for a throw-in. Too full to take the throw. He's got to get rid of this throw before the time runs out, and he will get rid of it. Trying to find Schick. Intercepted by South Africa. Now played around the back, and South Africa wins a free kick here. Heavy challenge as Mokwenia went down. Taken down, I believe, by Darida. You're a little bit ahead of me, NT. Yep, a little bit ahead. Yeah, you were new at the job, so that makes sense, yeah. Where if US gets the finals, the tickets would be just insane. Oh yeah, I can't wait for USA also. I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait, especially after how we looked against Paraguay. I cannot wait for that one. Should be a fun match. Because Paraguay's so leaky at the back. Australia is not like that. Australia is not leaky at the back. But I don't think they provide much in the attack. I need to know if Pulisic's playing. I have no idea. I have no idea if Pulisic's going to be good to go. They're not revealing anything. Which I'm fine with. Keep it close to the chest. Free kick won by South Africa. Terfranac committed the foul at midfield on the left side. Yeah, he might not be hyped. No, he might not be hyped. So free kick here on the left for South Africa. About 50 yards out. Put Steve and Alexi Lau together for a show. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. That would be just hot take after hot take. Did you see what Stephen A. said about See what Stephen A. said about France? Yeah, every time we win a championship, it's like a where were you moment. Yep. Because you were right on the stream like the very end. I remember that. South Africa plays out the back. Williams. He'll put it long down the left side. Header won by Czechia. They look to play into the attacking third. It's a great header. Schick in the attacking third, looking for help. Down the left side. He'll play to Sajdilik. Sajdilik. Left side it goes. Down the retreat back in the midfield. G's for 20 joules. Appreciate you real on that one. Appreciate you. Went to the enable. Yeah, that was heartbreak. That was heartbreak. Man, for that double-digit lead, yeah. Crowd looked good at least. The crowd looked very good at least. It's weird, McCrane, because like he hits the long ones, but the short ones he's just not been great. Czechia looks to switch the play on the right side. Holash, ball down the right. Trying to play for Dorita. South Africa intercepts. Strong challenge there. Look to clear. Push from behind. They'll win a free kick. Yeah, so Stephen A. Yeah. Yeah, Stephen A. said that France, like, can they finally win the World Cup? He was like, France has never done it before. Can they finally do it? This team is too talented. Can they finally win the World Cup? Yeah, they're one World Cup drought. South Africa goes quickly off the free kick. It's headed back. Tufal tries to get out of the box. Dorita able to clear. Back to South Africa in their defensive half. They said hockey ties. Yes, they used to. Not in the last 20 years, they haven't. Yeah, basically, he had no idea France won a World Cup. Listen to calls from Bono. And why not see what you can get? I mean, no one should be off the table. Yeah, how do we tell him? Yeah, literally. Can the Dodgers finally get over the hump this year? Czechia will play on the back. Kovar. And Czechia going left to right. South Africa right to left. They'll play the advantage. A heavy challenge up by South Africa. They'll play the advantage down the right side. For Czechia. Tufo. Ball down the right. Poor ball. Will go out. But they will issue a yellow to Mokwenia. They'll call the play back. Mokwenia on that heavy challenge. They played advantage. That's what you should do. Play advantage and then issue the yellow afterwards. So Mokwenia on a yellow. And that's a big yellow too. Because Mokwenia was booked in the last game. So Mokwenia will be suspended for game 3. You would have think, but man, on that one. It was skipped the years 1918, apparently. Not even Laos would do that. Nope. Oh, exactly, Detroit. He doesn't do any research. So Mokwenia can finish this game, but he will be suspended for the next game. You get 2 yellow cards in the group stages. You are suspended for game 3. Or the next game, I should say. Cards reset for group play. Mokwenia. You had 2 guys that got red suspended for this game. They have a guy on a double yellow. I remember that banjo. That was great. Carrying the flame for the Texans. And Czechia in the 18, trying to play a heavy through ball down the right side. Looking for Krejci. The sports guy. No, Nick Wright's fine. Nick Wright's fine. The one I can't stand? Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, it used to be when Jamel Hill was on the 6. It used to be when Jamel Hill was on Sports Center. She was awful. Yeah, I don't really know. I just tuned it out at this point. Yeah, well, he's playing a character. To be fair, Dexter, I think he's playing a character. He has World Cup likely over after this one because I don't think South Africa's getting out of the groups. You know, Nick Wright's playing a character. Cutter Pounder Burger 2. Canada 1. South Africa plays out the back here. Not much to this match since the goal by Sadilik. The pace is definitely slowed down. South Africa, their defensive half on the left side. Modiba. Moaz switching the play right side. Okan. Muriau. Ball down the right looking for the head of Adams. Swung by Czechia. Then back to South Africa in the attacking third. Good first touch by Adams. He'll play it down the right side, but they're going to get offside beforehand on that initial ball to Adams. Yeah, Kendrick Perkins, that's a good pick, actually. That's a very good pick. Oh, yeah, that was, yeah. As soon as it was like, let me trust him with the music, yeah, that was great, Detroit. South Africa scored? No, I don't think so. I'd be very surprised. Czechia goes quick off the free kick. Through ball down the left side. Edge of the box on the left, trying to cut inside as an overlap if he wants. Didn't see the overlap, though. Dispossessed quite easily. We didn't have to be. South Africa takes it down the right side. South Africa on the counterattack. Has an overlap down the right if he wants. Going to take it centralized. Will now look to play through on the top of the box. It's a good ball down the right side. Chance here. Heavy ball. The cross into the top. It's headed away. Soika on the header. That was a chance there for South Africa. A win a corner kick out of it. Was a great counterattack down the right side. A good ball into Reyners. Reyners then played it down the right side. Chev had that one away. It was a great run started by Maseko. And the cross back to Maseko. Potential goal-saving header there by the Czechs. They'll go short again on the corner. Didn't work last time. We'll see if it works here. They'll whip it into the box now. The scorpion kick. Ambitious try. But won by Czechia. They'll look to go quickly on the counterattack. Czechia going on the counterattack. Can he take everyone on? He cannot. It's a great slide challenge there by Okan. To dispossess. I believe that was Lozic. Off the counter. Now South Africa looks to go. Mokwenya. They'll advance their lines down the right side. Space down the right. Good ball by Adams. Can they whip one in here? It's blocked. Hranoch. Got to do better on that cross. Had numbers there on the right side. Yeah, Nick Wright's great at the bit. Kendrick's not doing a bit. I think Czechia scores again. Yes, I do. Yeah, if they do a cover, I'll forgive any criticism. Yeah, me too, Banjo. Me too. That would be cinema. That would be cinema. South Africa plays it out the back now. Back to Williams. South Africa going right to left. Czechia left to right. Williams. Moaz back to Williams. Czechia advancing a high line. Williams, it's a poor ball. They have to get rid of this quickly, and it will go out for a Czechian throw. South Africa lacks today's goal at the back, and Williams had to rush that pass to Moaz. No pace on that one, and all Moaz could do was just boot that out for a Czechian throw in the attacking third. South Africa has these spells where they're just caught napping. That was one of them right there. Dangerous spot to nap too. Czechia will win a throw. You can get this one into the box. From this spot on the left side. Two-fold to take. A draw benefits Mexico the most? Yes, it does. A draw 100% benefits Mexico the most. Because a draw would mean if Mexico wins, they top the group. And game 3 means absolutely nothing to them. So they can rest all their guys. Because now the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. Czechia will now work it out the back. South Africa does a good job defending there. Force them to retreat to Kovar. Kovar, long ball down the right side. Poor first touch, though, by Moaz. It goes right back to Czechia. In the attacking third, a challenge from behind. They'll play on. Will they pull the play back? Now they will pull the play back. On the challenge from Mbat. And a yellow card issued. 2 yellows now for South Africa. And Bot, he's still okay from a suspension standpoint. The only other player you have to worry about is a guy on the bench, Sabisi. It has to be match. Oh, yeah, there you go. One match where I can't wait. I mean, obviously, France-Norway is going to be cinema. Not counting the USA games. France-Norway and Mbappe versus Holland. That's going to be cinema. That game is going to be insane. I can't wait for that one. Yeah, can't be pretty good at it. Kind of thought South Africa were doing worse than they are. Oh, no, they're doing really bad. They're doing really bad. So wake up tomorrow and I had to be like Mexico booed by fans. We'll see what Mexico does in this match against South Korea. We will see. That'll be the final match tonight. We'll be on the call for that one. So free kick here for Czechia on the right side. In a right centralized position. You can have a go at it from here. You can have a go. They'll try a go and he skied it. Well over the bar. Not a great effort there on that set piece. Going harmlessly for a goal kick is Lozic just skied that one directly into the stands. Yeah, Mexico after that last game, I have hopes for them. Yeah. Which team stand out the most after the first round? I think honestly USA for how well they looked. That was the best I've seen them play. By far. They play like that, they can play with anyone. I think also who else? England, obviously. France and Argentina, the two favorites. They obviously stand out. We're quick on the counterattack here. Ball in from Apollos to the far post, headed back by Krejci. They'll go out for a South African corner, but the flag was up for offside beforehand. Yeah, that could be that could be a high score game, Dexy. Yeah, Frank do good. Who else do I fancy for that? Look, I think I said I like Qatar in this tournament. I did say I like Qatar. The fact they got a point out of Switzerland, I think Qatar's got a really good chance to advance. I'm not sure they stood out necessarily, but even by my expectations, they did better than I thought against Switzerland. And I have them finishing second in the group. South Africa looks to play it on the back. They'll switch to play to the right side. Good switch there by Mokwenya. Well, again, will be suspended for the next match. Modiba on the left side. Gets into the attacking third. Play a ball down the left edge of the box. Dispossessed there was Rainers. They'll go back to their own half. Now they'll go down the right side here. Trying to get a ball in. Trying to get around Soika on the run. They get around Soika. It's a good run. And then headed behind for a corner. Krejci has that one out. Poor job defending by Soika. He got beat down the flank on the run. Doing all right, Keller. Doing all right. They tried that, Rob. And they didn't like it, so they went back to penalties. They tried that, though. I think it is, Rogue. I think it is. Yeah, USA, if they play like that, they look like they could go on a run. Now, again, Paraguay was very leaky out the back. To be fair, Paraguay, they did not press. The USA was comfortable on possession and comfortable on the through balls because Paraguay was not pressing at all. They were just letting them do whatever they wanted, letting them advance 50 yards down the pitch. Australia's not going to do that. But they look good. But it's almost like if, let's say, the New York Jets look good against the Seattle Seahawks, and the Jets win the game, but the Seahawks let the Jets get to the 20 every time. They get into the red zone every time. They just don't step on the field until they reach the 20. It's like, I'll go there from 40 yards out off of nothing. Moaz skies over the bar for a goal kick for Czechia. It'd be like that. Yeah, Spain, I'm not worried about Spain just yet. Portugal, Ronaldo's going to kill him. Ronaldo's going to kill him at this point. Vegas, the field's not big enough. You have to wind the pitch, and it's just not big enough. Yeah, Paraguay try and press this once? No, I don't think I will. Pretty much. I was calling at the time, too. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Now, the USA, they got all the through balls in and the passes in. It takes two to tango. It doesn't matter if if you can't get the passes in, it doesn't matter. But it was very easy to get the passes in. It was almost the equivalent, as we got 4 minutes of added time, of a practice where a quarterback looks good, but he's got the red jersey on and they don't rush. It's 7v7. Can they appeal? They can appeal. It's probably not going to happen, though, because it was a hard challenge. We have to use Seahawks. That's exactly why. That's exactly why I use the Seahawks. Because, like, the Jets look good against the Seahawks. They're like, oh, wait. Oh, they look great. They might be good. It's like, no, they let them get inside the 20 every time. It's like the Seahawks didn't take the field until it got to the 20. Now, Czechia plays the ball down the left side. And they'll win a goal kick. South Africa will. It's last touched by Soika. Bishop Ray with a $5. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Appreciate you with the donation. Appreciate you for the donation the other day, too. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. But that's why, because if they look good against like a team like the Cardinals, no one would think anything of it. It was almost the equivalent of the quarterback looking good in camp in 7-on-7, where it's like, yeah, there's no pressure. Where it's like 1-on-1 with a rookie UDFA quarter against Justin Jefferson. South Africa plays out the back. It's a heavy ball back, but Williams will get there. And South Africa going right to left. 4 minutes of added time here. South Africa on the left side. They'll play it back to their keeper, Williams. It's like a halftime break after this as well. Williams. I'll give it off in the midfield to Modiba. Modiba. Good turn by Mokwenia. Mokwenia goes down. Wins a free kick at midfield. Good job there by Mokwenia on that first touch. Mokwenia. He'll play it out the back on the right side to Ocon. Ocon at midfield switches to play left side to Moaz. Apollos. Into the attacking third. Mbot. Edge of the box. He'll go back. Maseko. 1 minute left of added time here. South Africa just retreating. They'll play it back to their keeper, Williams, at midfield. Williams. Long ball down the right side, trying to time this run and get this ball down the right. It's not a bad ball, just mistracked by Mudiau. It was not a bad ball. What does I'm saying? That's on me. It was a good ball by Williams, actually. The Cowboys signed Denzel Mims for some reason. Yeah, hopefully I'm grounded. But again, we have no idea if they're going to be, if Pulisic can be playing. I think they'll be focused. I think they understand what's at stake here. I think this team is different under him. So now we go down the right side. In the attacking third, one last chance. Off the goal kick, they'll switch to play left side. Modiba, edge of the box, is across to the far post. It's punched up and up, parried far enough. Back to South Africa, the shot blocked. Sliding challenge there by Krejci on a poor punch out by Kovar. A poor punch out by Kovar. And Krejci standing on his head with the slide challenge. Czechia looked to go on the counterattack. But dispossessed there up high is Lozic. A chaotic ending to that first half. No, I didn't expect that either, Nick. No, I did not expect that either. Well, take us to the halftime break. Chaotic sequence there. Was a good ball in for Modiba. Punched away by Kovar, but not far enough. It fell right back to Maseko. And Kovar has to do better on that. And he knows it. But Krejci saving him. Czechia with an early goal. They still lead 1-0, but South Africa playing better as of late. Babcock cleared Coach Doors. Jeez, if they actually go through with it. So we go to the halftime break here. As always, I'm going to take a halftime break to save my voice, because we're doing every match, and it does take a toll. So, I'll see you guys in 14 minutes for the start of the second half. Czechia leading 1-0 at the halftime break. See you guys in just a bit. One change here for South Africa as we get the second half underway. Adams coming off the pitch. In his place, number 10, Mofoke, who will enter this one. The 21-year-old trying to give South Africa some attacking prowess. As we're going to get the second half underway here. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5. Get 50 instantly. South Africa behind 1-0. Looking to get anything out of this one or see their World Cup hopes on the brink, to put it lightly. South Africa going left to right. They'll play it out the back here. Czechia going right to left. No changes, though, for Czechia out of the halftime break, nor do they really need to after how well that first half went for them from a defensive standpoint, and, of course, the attacking standpoint with the early goal from Sadilek. This game taking place in Atlanta will be on for all 4 games today, including the 2 of the 3 host nations. Canada play today, as do Mexico later tonight. Czechia off a free kick, working out the back here. Again, Czechia going right to left. South Africa left to right. Holash. Through ball down the right side, cleared away by South Africa, and will go out for a Czechian throw. Darida takes it quick. They'll try to play it down the right side for its head away, quite easily, I might add, by Modiba. Czechia gets it back in the midfield, and they'll play it out the back here against Czechia. Trying to go on the left side. It's a good flick on. It's a great flick on there. It's a great flick on from Sadilek. They'll get a ball into the box. Schick. And the shot by Darida. His first touch failed him. His first touch failed him. It was a great ball in. It was a phenomenal ball in. That flick on was incredible. To start the attack down the left side. The ball into the box by Schick. And Darida has to do better with the first touch. A better first touch, and Czechia is up 2-0. The first touch was brought behind, and Mbot was able to get a slide challenge out there. Yep, good day to be a Knicks fan. Yep, there you go. Ticker tape parade. We'll go out for a corner kick, though, after the rebound shot went over the bar off a deflection. Corner for Czechia on the right side here. They'll play it long into the 6. Finds a head, but it goes right at the keeper. Never going to trouble Williams there. Was a great ball, and Schick got his head onto it. Was a great delivery. The header was on target, but it was right at Williams. Any pace on that header in either direction. Czechia's up 2-0. You wonder if they'll rue the missed chances here to start off this second half. Should be up 2-0 by now. South Africa with an absolute lifeline. And for a lifeless start to this half, just like their lifeless start in the first half. Kovar gets it back for Czechia. He'll boot it down the left side. It's flicked on by Losic. They cannot find Schick, and back to South Africa it goes in their own half. How's it going, Kuchar? Yeah, the World Cup's been great so far. Favorite soccer club? Fulham. I love Fulham. Been a Fulham fan since 2013. Yeah, World Cup's been great so far. Not a lot of duds. I've been very impressed with the World Cup. USA looks great as well. That Australia match is going to be huge. I cannot wait for that tomorrow. We'll be on the call for that. Mokwenya plays a through ball down the right side. It's a good ball. It finds Mudiao. Mudiao tries to cross in, but it's deflected out of play by Losic for a corner kick on the right side. Was a great ball in for South Africa. And now a chance on this set piece. Their set piece has been quite poor today. Can they get something here out of it, though? They'll play it short once again. The right side of Paulus. He'll work a ball into the top of the box. Headed away by Czechia once again. The rebound, though, falls for Moaz. An ambitious strike from 40 yards out. Easily blocked to the top of the box. Czechia looks to go on the counterattack. Takes a deflection. And right back to South Africa. Poorly worked on the counterattack. Poorly worked on the set piece. Watching the parade on TV right now. Nice. I've seen some of the videos. It looks like something I would not want to be a part of. I'll put it that way. I see a lot of people get turned away and not be able to see anything. It should have stood at Central Park. South Africa in the attacking third. They'll look for an overlap down the right side. They'll try the through ball in on the right side. Trying to feed Mudiayu on. He goes down easily. No call. Ref's not buying it. Ref is not buying it. Now they'll stop the play to 10 to Mudiayu. Yeah, a lot of countries, Oz. Yeah, the parity seems very high this year. They try that through ball down the right. If anything, that's a foul on Mudiayu. Sadilic has every right for the ball. Sadilic was pushed from behind. If anything, that's a foul on South Africa. They want a penalty shout. If anything, it's a foul on them. Was not the best of balls, if we're being honest. Sadilic had the inside positioning the entire time. If anything, that's a foul on Mudiayu. Should have played it out wide. The ref's been very solid, too. Not seeing a lot get overturned. We're not seeing a lot of flops. They're just letting him play on it. It's been great. So far, at least. We'll see if that changes. South Africa tries to play a long through ball in. To the top of the box, it goes for Reyners. Reyners, that pass, 6 deflection. Back to Czechia. They'll look to play down the left side. It's a good ball down the left side. Sadilic, who's got a goal today, or excuse me, it's Schick. 10, not 18. Plays it back on the left side. Soika. It's a whipping ball into the far post. Not a bad ball. Looking on the right side there. Cleared away by Moaz. Looking for Dorita on the right. Not a bad ball by any means. Mokwenya had to extend the leg out. Was on target. How Knicks fans see Brunson, that graphic, yeah. It's like the Will Chamberlain meme, where he had, like, the quintuple double on that meme. Long throw in for Czechia on the right side. It's headed behind. Off the head of Moaz, out for a Czechian corner on the right flag. The Czechian corner. They'll whip this one into the 6. It's a good ball. The header needs to be better, though. Krejci skied it over the bar. Krejci completely skied it over the bar. Yeah, they changed the rules, regulate the time wasted by flops. Yep, thank God for that. They're letting him play more, which I really like. Czech has had a lot of chances to start the second half. Will they rue their wastefulness? South Africa going left to right. They'll work it out the back here. Moaz will switch the play down the right side across midfield to Okan. Okan looks for a through ball down the right side. Easily headed away. Trying to clear it there is Soika. It's deflected by his own teammate Krejci. Now have to play at the back. They do end up clearing it. Back to South Africa at midfield for Okan on the right side. Okan. Mokwenya, good play to switch. I'll switch it to the left side. Mbat. Now look to go with the Paulus. Paulus. Edge of the box. He'll switch it back to the right. It's a good ball to switch back to the right. Mudiayu has space. Goes top of the box. Chance here for South Africa. Mokwenya, top of the box. Chance for a shot. Maseko. And the finish was well wide. Had space there. South Africa did a great job. It was a great possession to switch. Maseko, the finish failed him with the left foot. Yeah, Petr Cech is one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time. Oh, yeah. Again, I didn't have a problem trading Bridges. I really didn't have a problem with the Bridges trade. For KD, it was the Beal trade that was just the disaster. But Bridges... I mean, look, that core got 27 points in the first half of an elimination game. We kind of had to make a change. All right, 24-6 coming off. Wait. There was no 6. Wait a sec. Who's coming on? 24-8. My apologies. Dorita coming off. And it will be Zeleny coming on. Let's get these subs in. Apologies about this, guys. That graphic flew by. All right. Let's see. 20 and 15. All right. So Schultz will enter the match alongside Zeleny. They'll have 3 subs remaining. Give me a second here, guys. South Africa on the right side. Mundial tries to go top of the box. They'll switch the play. Rainer's now left side. Through onto the 18. Edge of the box on the left side. They'll try to work a cross in, trying to get around Tufol. The run's not there for Apollo, so they'll retreat back. And a long cross to the far post. There was no one there. Poor ball by Mbot. Yes, South Africa can finish the shot. No, they cannot. No, they cannot. Go out harmlessly for a Czechian goal kick. He's going to subs on Schultz and Zeleny. Enter the pitch. Yeah, parades are just players getting drunk in public. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Trae Young. I'm not surprised he didn't take the option. Yeah, Spawn Ocon, yep. Yeah, they're playing with a 4 now. He's larger too. It is. Well, he was probably like a 3. He wasn't really playing the 4. He was playing the 3. He was the small forward. I didn't realize there was a Czech wore a helmet. I did not know that. Yeah, parades. I would never want to go to a parade. I'll go to like D-backs or Suns if it's like if the parade route is on my balcony, basically where I can see it. But I would not go to a parade. Just seems like a claustrophobia nightmare where you don't see anything, you just see players getting drunk. You're just standing for hours on hours to see a minimal piece of the action. I've never heard anyone have a good experience at a parade. At a championship parade. Everyone's usually like, yeah, it's kind of meh. Anticlimactic. South Africa going left to right. They have it here. And midfield. Mokwenya will go right side. Mundial. Back to Mokwenya. They'll switch the play to the left. Good switch to Mbot. I mean, the Wizards are a mess. They trade for AD. He might not play for them ever. Trae Young, he might never play for the Wiz. I mean, they're just a mess. So an injured player down for Czechia. They'll stop the play here. So it's Chev who is down. No, probably not Mr. Early. The only way I would do it, so I would say the only way I would ever do it, if there's an end spot for the parade and you have an assigned seat, I would do it. That's different. If there was an assigned seat... Right, no, he knew he was going to opt out, yeah. We're not surprised by it. So if it's something like there's the parade and then there's something inside the stadium and you have an assigned seat inside the stadium, that's different. I would do that. Or stand there for hot weather or 30 to 40 degree. I would say hot weather because you run out of water. You get dehydrated very quickly. Someone scored one more goal. I think Czechia is going to get another one. Yeah, those uniforms are bad, Mr. Relevant. Yep. South Africa loses. Do you see any path for them to go through? Probably not. It would take a lot. Because I'm not even sure they would finish in... I'm not even sure they finished in the top 3 in their group. It's a great through ball for Czechia. Cut back inside for Czechia off the free kick. The shot. Blocked. Schultz with a great ball. And then Zeleny tries to get a cross and it goes off his own knee behind for a South African goal kick. Why did I not know that, Ricey? Sadilic looking for a second. Yeah, I'd say at least in cold weather, you can bundle up and be prepared. Like 30 to 40 degrees. I mean, I've watched games in that weather. You bundle up. You wear extra layers. It's fine. You're in the hot weather. You can only bring so many water bottles. And you lose your spot in line. Dehydration is not fun to deal with, obviously. The cold doesn't make people antsy. Dehydration does. Long ball down The left side here by Williams. It's headed back by Czechia. Hranac. Back to South Africa, though, in the midfield. It's Mofoke. Gives off left side. They'll try a shot from 35 yards out. Not even remotely close. Modiba let it rip. I won that one back. Oh, no way, David. That makes it easy. Not even close to the target. United had a great partner last year. Oh, I remember that. I remember you telling me that. You're so used to that, MMA? Yep. I do like the midfield. I do think the midfield for the Czechians are not, it's not bad. I don't think they'll go further than round of 32. I saw if the World Cup ended today, the USA, it'd be semifinals or bust with the draw we have. If the World Cup ended today and it was decided for one match for the knockout stages, oh my God, our group would be, our path would be so good. I wanted to say it like that. On the right side here, South Africa. Mundial will play it back to his keeper here, Williams. It's a game where both sides fancy 3 points. At this stage, if we're losing the first match, one might not be enough. Especially for South Africa with the goal difference. What's been a disastrous turn for them. No goals. 2 guys on a red card. Mokwenia on a double yellow. But a chance to run the through ball. Trying to roll it over Rudiao. Dispossessed on the rollover by Krejci. But the flag was up anyways. South Africa cannot time their runs. They cannot time their runs. Well, that's easy enough, David, then. How about that? Yeah, South Africa cannot time these runs whatsoever. A couple times now they've been called for offside down the flanks. Just not on the same page. Czechia will play out the back here. On the right side. Krejci. Back to his keeper, Kovar. Kovar. Boots it to midfield. It's a poor boot. Back to South Africa in the attacking third. But then a poor ball to centralize it. A chance there. A better ball to Mokwenia. And he's 30 yards away in a centralized position. And they can get the attack with Czechia caught numbers-wise. But a poor ball. South Africa will get it back in their defensive half. Czechia wants a foul. Not going to get it. The left side, Mbot. Apollos. Apollos on the left. He'll look to switch the play. Now he thinks better of it. We'll hold in the midfield circle for Mbot. Mbot. Now Apollos. Apollos dispossessed quite easily on the ball roll. Schultz. I'll give it back to Zeleny. They'll work it back in their own box. Now Krejci. Back to his keeper. They'll work it down the right side. Kovar. Now trying to take it down. Here's Czechia advancing their line here. With their center back it goes. To Sheik. I'll switch the play down the left. Bit behind his man, but a good idea. Zeleny. A chance to go here. Wanted a better through ball, but Zeleny will get it on the left side. They're in the attacking half now. Back to midfield on the left for Chev. Everybody thrown away accidentally. Oh, that sucks. At least it wasn't stolen by someone. It's better than the alternative. Krejci. Krejci on the left side at midfield. Gets it into the attacking third. Lozic. Ball down the left. Schultz. 1-2. It's a poor 1-2, though. Not a pace on that pass for Lozic. And South Africa wins a free kick as Mundial gets pushed to the ground. Both teams quite poor on the passing as of late. A great success. Semifinals. Perform the parade. Alicia Keys, Empire State of Mind. That's my guess. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, you was 8th. That seems fair. Yeah, I'd say quarterfinals would be a very good World Cup. Semifinals would be a phenomenal success. Ooh, 700. Oh. That's a lot of money. But you only lost $1. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, 700's a lot, man. The 65th minute here. South Africa free kick. Okana taking and we live for all 4 matches today. They'll boot it deep. Okan. It's a midfield on the right side. Maseko trying to shield off Zeleny for the ball and does. Play back to Mudiau. They'll be in their own box now. Okan back to the keeper, Williams. Moaz back to Williams. Looks like a double sub ready to come on for Czechia. Looks like Provod and Suchik will come on for Czechia in a little bit. So let me just get that in beforehand. I talked with him on the touchline, and that should bring on the subs. I do see Provod and Suchik ready to come on. Double sub here for the Czechs. Still have one remaining. And it will be there was a miscommunication there because they said Schultz was coming on. But it's like, wait, Schultz was already on. Rainers will come off for South Africa. They'll make a sub. Mahopa comes on. The entire board is off right now. Just chaos with the fourth official right now with the board. Because some of these subs do not exist. So we're going to figure out this in a little bit. Because initially it said that Schultz was coming on, but he was already on the pitch. Okay, so Rainers is coming off. Mahopa comes on for South Africa. And then for Czechia, they'll make a double sub, and it'll be Lozic coming off and Sadilik, the goal scorer, coming off. There we go. There we go. Okay. So Sadilik coming off. Let me get these subs in. Provod on the pitch. And Suchik on the pitch. They'll have one sub remaining. South Africa will have 3. With Mahopa replacing Rainers. Some place $1 million bet the Cabo Verde wins the World Cup. Why would you ever do that? You have money to burn at that point. You have money to burn. $1 million bet they're going to win the World Cup. Kabazi Bamboozle the Swiss. I don't see why not. Switzerland did not look good against Qatar. They play with their food too much. You getting third would be incredible, Dexy. Yes, I would take that. Tell me right now we get a third place finish. I would be like, sign me up on that one. Czechia. Down the left side, they'll play a through ball. It's a wide through ball, though. It's going to go out of play. Not a great through ball down there on the left side for Zeleny. I can never forgive South Africa for the Vuvuzela. It was a fun World Cup. Had character to it, at least. It had character. But John Milani sucked. We'll go to the hydration break here as well. 1-0 Czechia. So we hear the name Schultz, I mean, think of that Daffy Duck cartoon. While we have this moment, again, this stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play 5, get 50 instantly. Also remember to rate today's game on the Rate Game app. Let's do a... Let's do a World Cup play. Veldafine with the bathwater. You place 1 million bets on anything and money's out, the least your concerns you're brain dead. Yes. Yeah, waving flag and Waka Waka. Yep. Let's do this. I think the stars come out to play. We'll go for this one if you want to tail along with me. Mbappe and Haaland to each score on Monday in their matches. 20 to win 54. We'll go stars come out to play. Why the heck not? Why not on that? The stars will align. Mbappe and Haaland will score against Iraq and Senegal, respectively. So use my code H. You may play 5, get 50 instantly. And we'll go from there. How's it going, Lou? I mean, the only way I'd ever place $1 million bet, the only way is something not to happen. That will very obviously not happen. That's the only way I do it. Everyone's saying country roads. I love that. Am I kidding that Cabo Verde will win the World Cup? If they do, I get 3,200 kidneys. What do you do with that many kidneys? Like, I would bet $1 million on, let's say, like Mississippi Valley State to not win March Madness this year. Like, betting on something to not happen. Moved out officially? Yep, today's the day. Maybe someone who could catch that, unlike Fox, who want to squeeze in some Whopper ads. Well, if you want to place $1 million bet on Mississippi Valley State to not win March Madness, that's one thing. I'm going to say fiction. I think Real Madrid's a little bit broken right now. So, I want to see what they do with the window. It's probably something so astronomically insane. Like, if you want to place $1 million bet that UMass will not win. Yeah, UMass not winning the College Football Playoff this year. I feel like that's a pretty fair bet to make. That's free money, it feels like. And maybe Keller. Maybe. We'll see. But it would never be for something to happen. Be for something to not happen. Too much can go wrong to bet on something to happen. To not happen, it's very different. First, I would need $1 million, and obviously I'm nowhere close to that. Again, South Africa going left to right, Czechia right to left. You can't fathom $1,000 bets? Yeah. Right, Floyd Mayweather $1 million bets he's broke now. But that was like stuff where it was like 50-50 odds. I would never do that. At that point, the return was so low, stock market over bond, yeah. Well, it depends on the payout, obviously. If it's like for $5, it's like at that point in the stock market. Need someone to score one more goal? We'll see. Czechia in the defense. South Africa on the left side. They'll play it down the left here. Apollos gets the ball into the box. It's headed back. Headed by Schultz. Czechia looks to go on the counterattack. They'll switch the play. It's a heavy through ball. South Africa will get it back in their defensive half. Wait, would it even turn on for USM when goal? No, it would not be. It would not be. But if you said like if there was a place that would be like, I'll give you $1 million, you have to bet $1 million, but I'll give you 500,000 if UMass doesn't win it all. Like, yeah, I'll do that. Other than that, no. Well, ball into the box, the header right at the keeper. The ball was just drifting a bit too much from Ahopa. Couldn't get a great header on it. Fact fixture Mayweather retires. Fact. I'll fight Jake Paul or something for the money. Yeah, no, it seems like a killer. Definitely seems like it. Yeah, Marcus Kimmy not walking through that door. Yeah, bet on the Bison win the Natty this year. Well, the thing is that, like, if they do become eligible, because we saw them with Delaware, they got to play in a bowl game, and Missouri State got to play. Sacramento State, I would take. North Dakota State, there is a universe where they could do it if they become eligible. There is a universe. Czechia will play out the back. Long through ball down the left side. Into the attacking third. First touch by Schultz. But South Africa dispossesses. Back in the midfield it goes. Mofoke. Taken down. No call. Clean challenge. Back to Czechia in their own half. They'll play a ball down the right side. It's a great 1-2-3. They just took a bad bounce on the right side. Looking down the right side for two full. Now South Africa looks to go in the midfield. South Africa No goals so far this World Cup. They'll try a turn to win a free kick. Heavy challenge there by Krejci. Easy yellow for him as well. He stopped the turn. Stuck the leg out. That's his first of this World Cup. She threw it. Why'd she throw it at TV stand? Why? Only fights people he know he beats. Well, he lost his last match. He got embarrassed last match. Actually fought someone who knew what he was doing and wasn't a senior citizen. How's it going, JJ? Appreciate you being here. Fact on that one, Rob. Fact. Midtown Power people in Knicks shirts. Why am I not surprised? I hear it's just a disaster right now with the parade, though. It's like people are being turned away and people trying to get to class for the Regents, and they can't. They're getting arrested for it. They'll take the free kick short. Modiba back to the top of the box. The shot blocked. Another poorly worked set piece by South Africa. Modiba will hold the play in his midfield circle. Now the play is blown dead. Are they going to redo the free kick? Do they have the... Yeah, the ball is flat. The ball was flat after Modiba stepped on it. So South Africa gets it back at midfield. So they replaced the ball, was flat. The line out the NBA store was a mile long. Jeez. Yeah, hopefully not, Joe. Hopefully not. I mean, there's so much police there. I doubt they will. Coworker couldn't get there despite getting there at 7 a.m. Jeez. Some people that got there at 2 a.m. and couldn't get there, apparently. On Twitter, some people that were getting there like 2 to 4 a.m. and couldn't get in there in time. They should have done it at Central Park. You knew it was going to be big. Like, you saw the Chicago Cubs parade when they got 5 million. Central Park, you've done events at Central Park with over 1 million. Should have just had it end at Central Park. Moquena. Ball down the right side. It's a poor ball from Maseko. Cleared away by Czechia. And they'll win a throw-in on the left side. And Czechia going right to left. South Africa left to right. Another sub here. It will be made by the Czechs. Chev will come off, the final sub for Czechia. Zima on. So Zima enters the match for his first appearance at this World Cup. The 25-year-old defender, some reinforcements out the back. To see this result through and get 3 points. South Africa wins a free kick. Moquena dragged to the ground on the right side. All good, Ricey. All good. Appreciate you, man. Police helicopter and news chopper. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a lot of presents. You want a Pablo Pregoni jersey? Well, you're a real one. You're a real one. But on the right side of this free kick, it was a good set piece. Modiba with a great through ball down the right side for Apollos, but the first touch by Apollos failed him. He got in behind on Krejci. But Apollos, the first touch was quite poor. He timed the run well, but that first touch just completely failed him. And went off the shin of Apollos, so he'll go out behind for a goal kick. Czechia will switch the play down the left side off the goal kick. Zeleny. They've used all 5 of their subs. South Africa 3 remaining. Dispossessed. Back to South Africa down the right side. It's Mahopa. Mahopa up top. Modiba. We'll go back to the right for Mbot. Mbot dispossessed. Sliding challenge there by Krejci once again. Another throw in here for South Africa. On the right side. Mbot was going to take, but they're going to give it off to Modiba. Instead, I'll play it Edge of the box to Mofoke. Mofoke now will retreat with Okan. Mokwenya, they'll switch the play. Mokwenya. Down the right side. Muriau. He won't get a ball and going to reset again with Okan. They'll look for a through ball on the left. Can't time the run. So Mokwenya just going to switch play the left side without a long ball. Just switching the play around. Mokwenya. One touch pass on the right side. Muriau. Or excuse me, Okan. Back to Mokwenya. Czechia not breaking so far. No space. South Africa forced to retreat again. They'll switch it one more time. Okan. Muriau. Back to Okan. Still working around. They retreat back into their own half. Mokwenya. Now they go back down the left side in the attacking half. Apollos. Back to Mokwenya. Still no space here for South Africa. They'll play a long ball on the right side. Maseko. Edge of the box. He's got a chance for a one-on-one run. He'll get the run. He'll fire a shot. It's blocked. They want a handball. They're going to get it. South Africa going to get a handball. They finally get a ball into Muriau down the right side. And Czechia stuck the hand out. They'll take a look at this one. But the ref, no hesitation on that. And a penalty coming up. We wondered if Czechia was going to rue the chances that they missed in the second half. This could be that moment. Off the hand of Schultz. The arm was tucked in. Let's see. Yeah, but that other arm was extended. It was off the right arm. That was extended. Clear penalty. Clear penalty. The arm was extended. The arm was absolutely extended. If it was off the left arm that was tucked in, that would not be. But it was off the right arm, which was extended. The right arm was extended. This is a penalty. The left arm, I thought at first it was the left arm. No hesitation there by the ref. That arm looked tucked in. It went off the other arm. It was the other arm. The left arm was tucked in. That, if it was off that one, it'd be fine. It was off the right arm, which was fully extended. So South Africa looking for their first goal at this World Cup to keep their hopes alive. And Czechia had so many chances to start the second half. Kovar. Can he stop this one? South Africa to take. To equalize. The penalty. Right in the left corner. Mokwenya. Mokwenya. No hesitation for Mokwenya. Could be his final kick of this World Cup. Seeing as he's on 2 yellows. Mokwenya with the goal. He makes it level. And South Africa has scored for the first time at this World Cup. It's a penalty kick goal. And a result that, I will put it this way right now, a picture-perfect result right now if it stands for Mexico and South Korea. It makes their match a winner-take-all game to top the group. Is a Mexican best dog go for it? Yeah, or Korean. Mokwenya with the penalty. South Africa on the board for the first time this World Cup. We're all level at 1. Maseko will come off for South Africa. Sibilibili will enter the match. They'll have 2 subs remaining. So busy day here for Mokwenya. A yellow, suspended for the next match. A penalty kick goal. Is there another goal left in this one? Appreciate you, Keller. Yeah, I love doing these streams. I love doing these ones. Can't revisit that easily. No, you cannot. Yeah, just take care of business. You're into the we're in the round of 32. But you top the group. There's no bye weeks. There's no bye into the next round. But Mexico, South Africa, as things stand, again, they changed the rules. It's not the head-to-head tiebreaker is first, not goal difference if it's a two-way tie. So as things stand, Mexico, South Korea is a winner-take-all match for the group. South Africa looking for the go-ahead goal. They'll flick it on for Apollos in the box, but he can't bring it down. Safe to South Africa, though, that one cleared. And South Africa looked the better side as of late. And Czechia's already used all their subs. So Czechia cannot bring on fresh legs. It cannot change the formation or the shape without looking a little bit awkward. Czechia very trigger happy on the subs. Yeah, that's an odd walk-off. That's odd that no one else is doing that. Now with the parlay, well, it's still time. 1 point keeps you alive, but he puts you in a must-win spot in Game 3. 3 points. Well, this format could be enough. And Czechia, the chances they had in the first 10 minutes of the half. Czechia down the right side. Czechia going right to left. South Africa left to right. Good challenge from behind by South Africa. But then a poor clearance by South Africa. Back to Czechia. Well, ball into the box for the left foot Zeleny. Not a lot of pace on that ball. Cleared away easily by South Africa. Back to Czechia though. Zeleny dispossessed. Moquenya, he'll play it back to his keeper. Oh, the current ball. Oh. Yeah, let me change that. God, Doctor, good for her. Is everything in box score? Yeah, South Africa they got a penalty off a handball. I have to change the poll. Back. 70% agree with the call, by the way. South Africa in the attacking half on the right side. Yeah, to navigate through the messes, yep, the Knicks are too strong. Yes. Yep, ain't no party like a Knicks party in New York. On the right side, Mudiao gives off top of the box. They'll whip a ball in. Not a lot of pace on that one. Cleared by Czechia. Back to the top of the box. Not great clearance. The shot saved. Sibilabili off the bench at the top of the box. Saved by Kovar. I think that was going wide, but taking no chances there. Oh, the way South Africa's played this half, a draw will be a pretty fair result. They were caught napping the first 5 minutes of each half. Other than that, they have looked the better side at times. Provode will switch the play. Ball down the right side. Flag stays down. Schultz. He'll get into the 18. Cleared away for a corner kick. It's a great ball from Provode to Schultz. Corner from the right flag. How much added time will we have when all is said and done? And this is game 1 of 4. It's going to redirect you to the next stream automatically. When this one is done. Yeah, wish you got Vargas? Yes, me too. Tough to get those dual nationals. It's tough. That's why a good run here at the World Cup would be phenomenal. Corner here for Czechia. From the right flag, they'll get into the 6. The header headed away by Moaz. Right back to Czechia on the right side. Schultz. Lays the run on the right side. They'll fake the cross. Now the one with the weak foot. Into the 6. Trying to find Krejci's head. Headed behind by South Africa. They'll get it back though. Zima. Zima down the left side. Tripped up. Win a free kick at the edge of the box. Free kick on the left side. I figure 6 minutes of added time. As Zeleny was stripped up there by Mundial. Oh, I love it too, Keller. I love the character we made. It's a good prompt. It's a good one. Free kick here. About 30 yards away. No word yet on added time. He was just taken by a fan, so I wouldn't let him go. Wait, what? He doesn't look like a basketball player, I'll put it that way. 7 minutes of added time here. Free kick here. Shoot, or 2-fault to take. Zeleny, the header blocked. Back on the right side for Suchik. They'll get a foul back to South Africa. I didn't see any offside on the initial set piece. I think ever hit Hranach. He was offside for the header. Ball down the left side here for South Africa, trying to get into the attacking third. It's headed away by Suchik. Suchik, 2-fault, trying to keep it in play. He cannot. Back to South Africa on the left side. They'll play back to midfield. Mbat. Mbat back to his center back. We'll get across the field, Mokwenya. Work a 1-2, Mokwenya. Gives off right side, Mundial. Sibilibili. Got the goal for Czechia? The goal for Czechia came from... It came off the pitch. The goal for Czechia came off the pitch afterwards. Czechia trying to keep it in the box on the left side. My apologies. Where's Sadalik? Where's Sadalik? Sadalik got the goal for Czechia. Yeah, South Africa scored a penalty. Yep, they got a penalty kick. Ooh, we're 70 after next 15. Nice. Having a cookout for the USA game tomorrow. When shopping, got King Hawaiian pretzel buns for my burger. It's nice. See, a fun match. I'm excited for it. We'll be on the call for it. Yeah, it was Sadalik who got the goal. He got subbed off. Czechia get it back in their own half. Holash back to his keeper. Kovar gets it across midfield. South Africa does well to get a foot on it, sliding to win that ball. Chance here now, Apollos. Apollos. Modiba. Left side. Trying to get a run on Holash. Pass takes a deflection to the top of the box. Back to Czechia. Both sides 1-3 out of this one. They work a 1-2 down the left side. It's a great through ball. It's a great 1-2 here. Schultz, edge of the box. Schultz gets a cross in. Cannot find the foot of Schick. Stays with Czechia though. They'll work a one-time shot. Just drifting wide for Provode on the left side. You wonder if that's the last chance the Czechs will have. Was a great 1-2 down the left. Not a bad ball in for Schick. Then Provode on the shot at the edge of the box, wide. Czechia's been quite wasteful with their chances in the second half. Have to look at themselves in the mirror if they cannot see 3 points out of this. Still 3 minutes left of added time and counting. Czechia on the right side. Heavy touch. Get it back. They'll switch the play to the left. Krejci. Krejci, that's a very heavy first touch. He's going to lose possession. Could have had an overlapping run down the left side for Zeleny. But a poor touch. South Africa gets it back. The play to Apollos in midfield. Apollos down the right side. It's a good ball. A good ball to Sibilibili. Sibilibili on the right side. Edge of the box. Sibilibili with a run. He'll try a cross. It's blocked by Hranac. Gets it back, though. Back up top on the right side. Muriau. Mbat. Switching the play to the left side. Apollos. Moquenia. Left side. Trying to get a run on Zima. Not there. They'll go back to midfield. 2 minutes of added time remaining. Ocon. Right side for Muriau. Muriau whips the ball in central. It's a good turn. It's a good turn. Wins possession. The shot right at the keeper. Was a great first touch and a great turn by Mahopa. The finish right at the keeper, though, Kovar. Czechia will go quickly. They'll punt it deep down the field. Won back by South Africa. Muriau gives it off at midfield. Mbat. Ball down the left side. Easily won by Czechia. Trying to feed Apollos in the box on the left. Czechia looks to go with a dummy run. CrossFit field. They can't get the dummy run. Miscommunication. Back to South Africa in the attacking third. Ball down the right side. Play opening up. Muriau. Muriau into the box. Back to the top of the box. Space centralized for it. Chance to Mofoke. Mofoke. Back heel. Sibilibili. Sibilibili. The shot blocked. He fed Modiba. The shot was blocked to the top of the box. One last chance for South Africa to win a corner. Sibilibili to Modiba at the top of the box. And a corner on the left side. They'll play it short. Apollos. He'll go down the left side. Work a ball into the far post. Too much pace on that one. Too much pace. South Africa will keep it in play, though, on the right side. Ocon. Ocon working on Krejci. Ocon on the right side. Rolls it back. Last chance here. Moaz tries a ball into the box. It's blocked. Back in their half. Clutch for 30 joules. Appreciate you a ton, Real. Appreciate you a ton on that one. Coming to half the joules. I appreciate you, man. Not much left in this one. Seven minutes has elapsed. Goes back to Czechia in their own half. A deserved draw. South Africa caught napping in the first half to start. But the better side after that. A draw that makes this Mexico-Korea game tonight all the more important. That's what to say to him, man. I did not know that. I know Wayne Corbett was locked out of the Jets facility his first year. Because they didn't believe he was a player. They're like, you're like 5'8". You're a white 5'8" guy. There's no way you're a receiver for the Jets? Come on. He's like, no, I legitimately am. But he was locked out of the facility, so it's happened before. That's crazy. The full-time whistle blows. Both teams get a point. South Africa has their first goal of this World Cup. Czechia will rue the wasted chances they have at the start of the second half. The finish is level. And Mexico and South Korea in a winner-take-all match for Group A. The next match is Switzerland against Bosnia in Group B. A group that's all level. Every team on 1 point after one game. Yeah, unfavorable for both teams. Yep. You got to win your next match. Yep, this was a match that it gives hope for South Africa. There was some life after that disastrous first game. I mean, not having Moquenia next game is going to hurt. But it does give you some life. But this was one you had to get 3 points. All right, so I'm going to switch everything over for the game between Switzerland and Bosnia. It's going to redirect you to that automatically. Appreciate all you guys' time for tuning in. JG9 signing off. The game finishes level. The points split 1-1. 1 point apiece for both teams in the group. 1 point apiece in this match. See you guys in an hour.